Hi guys, today we'll look into a scenario in which the Korean War resumes. Yep, 70 years later, this conflict that hasn't been fought for the last 70 years and has been just there, existing, that nobody really talks about how it still technically was at war. And yeah. So, North Korea declares war on South Korea. Actually, they don't declare war on South Korea. But it's inferred based on the fact that North Korean missiles are raining over Seoul. And weapons of destruction. WMDs coming from North Korea. Yep, exactly. With North Korea moving across DMZ. But there's something that's not really thought of. Who's going to support them? Could be Russia. And as they march in, quickly Japan and the US get involved, along with I just about said North Korea was Australia. Exactly. I think something's gone wrong. The US, Australia, the UK, and Canada quickly intervene. Why Canada? Because if there's the US, there's Canada. And it's most likely Taiwan might get involved. The US coalition of nations. The US starts forming a European coalition. Which pretty much doesn't get all of NATO right away, but most likely will. An attack on one is an attack on all. And what exactly counts as an attack on one? Think of that. If an American state attacked America, would all of Europe have to go to America to stop that state? I don't think so, but probably would. And well, North Korea rushes through before these nations can stop them. With Russia now having to work extra hard as they are now on the pink team. Probably going to be on the red team. And the territorial rights of land being kept right now, with China joining the red team. Why would they do this? Well, many problems probably would lead this to be a choice. And Russia quickly is at war with the green team. You may be thinking, why the green team? Why the green and pink? Why not put them on Russia on the red, Ukraine on the blue? Because they haven't joined the sides yet. But Ukraine will quickly realize what to do. As Russia's invasion is going better without anyone really stopping them as much. But that means nothing. They still have Poland. As they sweep in faster than they were not. They were sweeping backwards. Yep. And yeah. That's what it kind of happens. But Ukraine now declares war on North Korea and joins the USA's side. Poland does too. And just like that, Russia's on the red team. And Belarus will probably be the next one to join the red team. Russia tries to get the CSTO to join, but doesn't work so well. As the last time it was requested was by Armenia, nothing was done. So I guess, yeah. Not really working that well. With Belarus now joining the red team, and Russia deciding to take a detour. Which, they get through this gap. I don't know what it's called. And then they move up into Lithuania, Estonia, and Latvia they move into. with them holding mostly defensive in Poland. But just like that, they have just introduced Article 5 to this war. Which means, yeah. See? The glorious Article 5. We'll probably save them from this war, I guess, maybe. Sweden finally gets to join NATO. Why would they get to join NATO? Because, well, who doesn't want them in a war? With San Marino just somehow becoming a part of the blue team, I guess. As now Europe is fully involved, basically. As Cuba joins. Except they didn't join the right team to live in this war. As them, Nicaragua, and Venezuela join the side. Honduras joins the side. And just like that, the football war resumes. Wait, what? Guatemala, Belize, Mexico joins the blue team. Haiti joins the blue team for some reason. I don't even know. Costa Rica with no military, and Panama joins. Colombia joins. Brazil joins. And that's pretty much it for the North and the American front. Let's go to the African front. And, yeah, Algeria declares war on Morocco. What a shock. Tunisia joins the blue team. Libya joins the red team. Now to the Middle East, where it has erupted. It hasn't quite erupted everywhere. Of Ethiopia declaring war on Somalia, along with Eritrea's help. With Sudan joining the red team as South Sudan joined the blue team. And then EAF member want to be parts of EAF join on their side. Nigeria just says we're joining the blue team. So does, for some reason, Benin. And then South Africa joins it. And all these nations say, well, yeah, we're good. These nations, they're good too. Djibouti joins the blue team and kicks China out of their own base quickly. Israel, Saudi Arabia, Georgia, Cyprus, Azerbaijan, Kuwait, Qatar, UAE, United Arab Emirates, and Oman join. And well, as this happens, the eruption of conflict gets more and more. Why, Jordan, you didn't join that team, no. Then Iran and Armenia pick a side. Pakistan picks a side, which brings India into this conflict. Myanmar picks a side. Laos and Cambodia pick a side. And yeah, just like that, this war has escalated. But China wasn't as prepared for this front. But Pakistan is prepared, with Myanmar being unprepared for a two-front war, and Laos and Cambodia was unprepared. With China about to go to war with China still going to war with Taiwan. Yep, they go to war with Taiwan. With Russia soon realizing their offensive may fail. Not really showing naval dominance, but I think I'll use it in the Asian front. With the offensive in the Ukraine getting bigger. As all world has many conflicts. With Russia and Iran meeting up. And then a big offensive in the Turkey happens. With Russia using all of its military basically, and barely getting anywhere. With in the Syrian front, Turkey and Jordan and Israel basically knock Syria out. Saudi Arabia, after knocking them out, does this. Ethiopia basically just leaves the war, seeing as unbeatable. We're there. So is Eritrea. In Somalia, it's like, what? Sudan doesn't. I guess Eritrea and Ethiopia didn't want to fight this war. I don't know why I said they didn't want to, but I guess they do. They probably wouldn't leave like that, but they seen they were going to lose, so they might as well. And then they're like, Eritrea, let's switch sides. Okay, so basically, they were neutral, and that red team neutral. With Sudan collapsing in on itself. Algeria invades Morocco. I knew this would escalate like this. China starts creating naval dominance in the ocean. North Korea and South Korea head into stalemate. This has basically become World War III. The Philippines join. The American Navy sets up in this area. With Brunei allowing American vessels to be there, Malaysia joins. So yeah. With Taiwan's Navy being also backed up by the American navies, the Japanese Navy, and the Philippines Navy, but not really South Korea's. South Korea is a bit busy, but South Korea's naval dominance is there. If you wanted to know, but we're not really focused on that there. With North Korea being kicked out of South Korea while China was attempting its offensive and moving lots of boats full of men to that front. Pyongyang falls, and well, North Korea collapses in on itself. And well, I think we'll have 2 parts probably because, well, this is getting into a long video, so I think I'll do 2 parts. Korean War Part 1, Korean War Part 2. With China changing its plans and invading North Korea to re-liberate most of it, even Pyongyang. And well, this is what they finish the front lines. With the fall of North Korea probably going to be in Part 2. And yeah, I've decided I'm going to do 2 parts. With Central Asia just joining Russia, along with Mongolia and Afghanistan. They all just join as they can. And so I'd say this is good for part 1. And part 2 will be tomorrow, which will have the fall of the red team and the fall of the... just the fall of the red team, but we need to finish part 1 still. And part 1 is over after, with Venezuela, with Cuba being invaded by the U.S. and taken over. Then the U.S. marches into Guatemala, into Honduras, and Nicaragua, with Brazil and Colombia marching on offensive into Venezuela, quickly taking the capital, as America lands there, taking it out. And that's pretty much all for this part. The next part will have the fall of the rest of the red team. So yeah, that's all for part 1. Please like, subscribe, comment, because part 1 of the Korean War is done. If the Korean War started again. And then we'll finish it another day. Maybe not tomorrow, but it'll definitely be another day. As this is a long video, and I've already been recording a long time, and I would rather do 2 parts than have a hour video, if that's good. And please like, subscribe, comment. Why? Because we're 17 subscribers away from 400 subscribers. We're not 71. We're 17 subscribers away from 81 we're 17 subscribers away from our 400 subscribers, which is our goal by the end of the month. So we have 9 days to get that many subscribers. So that'd be about 2 a day. Just under 2 a day is what we need. So if you could, please like, subscribe, comment. That's all for today's video. Wild Mapper out.